Jack Della Lema, Belal Muhammad. So, guys, I shared a story with you, and this was some inside baseball. But when Belal was released from the hospital, he tried to do push-ups. That was the bar that he set for himself, right? Let me do something to get kind of a feel for where I'm at. And he got to 5. And that was 7 months ago. So he's in a deficit of 5. He's got 7 months, and he needs to become the most dangerous man on the planet. And that's what this is to represent. And is that a journey too far? That's a fair and reasonable question. Now, he was in the hospital for a toe, and the toe was infected. And the infection almost killed him, but it was a toe nonetheless. So when I brought the 5 push-up scenario to Daniel Cormier, Daniel tells me, yes, Chael, but because it was his toe that hurts, and for good form on a push-up, you must be on your toes. He must not have been able to dig in and get to position, and that may explain the 5 push-ups. And do you guys see anything here? Is there nothing on it? Is there nothing on the fact that the world champion closing out the pay-per-view and defending the belt, which was supposed to be against Rachmanov, by the way? Because you guys don't respect Jack, and that's not because Jack isn't wonderful. You just don't respect him yet. Like, respect is something that has to be earned. Jack hasn't earned your respect yet. He hasn't been here long enough. He hasn't done the big fights, the main events, proven himself against the right competition in your mind or thereabouts. So, as the fight gets closer, it does look more and more obvious that Jack has a very good opportunity here. But as the fight gets closer and you look at Jack's ranking and you realize that he wasn't the thought, he wasn't even the afterthought, he was the afterthought, he was the bridesmaid's maid. You also start to realize them boys are very dangerous, and historically speaking. And I can bring up 2 in the last 2 years. One's named Sean Strickland and the other's named Khalil Roundtree. Khalil was ranked number 8. It was very clear that Uncle Live was supposed to be next for Alex Pierre. So when they brought in Khalil, it was a distant memory. It was an afterthought. Everybody understood Alex Pierre is going to go walk through this guy, but that's not how it actually works. That guy number 8, number 7, number 6, like Sean, man, those are very dangerous guys, except now they don't feel the pressure. Because they don't have any. Because the expectation is low. And I'm only reminding you that Jack is now in those spots. And Jack's a very hard guy to beat. How are you going to do it? You can really give me an assessment, and let's just say that you're right. You actually see this right. Belal is a better fighter. Okay. But that's not quite the question. How is Belal going to beat him? There's only so many ways. Is Belal going to get him disqualified? Is it going to end in a eye poke, no contest? I mean, these are options. Sure they are. Disqualification, no contest. Sure they are. Let's get a little bit more serious. Is he going to knock him out? I don't think you believe that. Is he going to get him tired and win a judge's decision? That is definitely possible. Is he going to submit him? I don't think that you believe that. Now, to go 25 minutes and win a judge's decision, there's nothing wrong with that, and that's a good strategy, and that will work a lot of the time. It's how Belal got to this spot in the first place. It's literally what he did to win a world championship. Like, there's nothing wrong with that strategy, but I'm asking you, are you aware that that is how limited the opportunity is? Like, Jack is a very hard fight. That is my only point. Belal was not feeling well. That is my only point. He's out of the gym. He's out of training. He'd never been in that spot before. Now, he felt good enough that he was willing to take on anybody. In fact, he thought he was going to be taking on Rachmanov. It turns out that it's going to be taking on Jack. But there was even a discussion somewhere in between those 2 points that he would take on Kamaru Usman, all of which Belal said, I am ready. But do you believe him? Being in a hospital, having an infection so bad that death was a possible outcome. Coming out of that, having your body weakened to where you could do 5 push-ups. Having 7 months in between the story I just told and the story that he's going to have to tell in the cage with Jack. Do you feel it's enough time? Do you feel the two are even relevant? Daniel Cormier was quick to dismiss it. I just look at 7 months as not a lot of time.